Hello friends, this is 10th video of JavaScript tutorial, and in this video also we will talk about event handlers, which we were doing in the previous video. So if you have gone through the previous video, you must have seen that we have covered three event handlers there, and these were onClick, onfocus and onblur. Now we will talk about some more event handlers in this video, and for that let's insert an image here inside HTML. So if we want to insert any image, for that we have to use the element here, that is img, and after that I will write the source. Okay, and where is my source? For example, suppose that my I'm having it here. Okay, this at this place I am having my picture which I want to insert on my web page. So what is the path of this picture? For this, what can you do is you can right click here, and when you will right click here you will see properties, and inside properties you can see location, and from here you can copy it, and after this you can click it here, you can paste it here, but still the name of your picture has not come. So for that you will have to write it like this. The name of this photo was car, and it was in jpg format, so car.jpg. This is what I will write, and after that I will close it. So now if you will see, then I will first of all save it, and when I will refresh here, then you can see that here is the photo which I have got, but you can see that the size of this photograph is very large. So what can I do here is I will write some of the attributes here, and here I will write its height. Let's say the height of it is 250 pixels, and width is, let's say, 200 pixels. Okay, so now let's save it, and here I'll refresh it again, and you can see that it has taken its shape now which I wanted. Now here I will use onmouseover event handler. And what is that onmouseover event handler? Whenever you will put your cursor over any of the elements on the web page, then something will occur on that element. For example, if I use onmouseover event handler on this picture, then I want this picture to resize itself, and it should look bigger whenever I put my cursor on that picture. So for that, how I will do this? So what I will do is I will give it an ID, and let's say its name is image. This is the ID which I have given to it, and inside script I will make another variable, that is where imge. Okay, I'm giving it a name, and I will get access to it through document.getElementbyId, and here is the name of the ID, that is image. Use here function, one more function I will use here, and the function is again because I have given it the name as imge, I have given it as name imge, and here I will use on mouse. So I am using on mouse over event handler here, and I'll create a function here, and the function is it should increase its size whenever I take my mouse over it. So for that, because I am using one of the styles here, so this is the property of CSS which has been used here, height and width. Okay, so if I'm going to change the height and width of this image, then I will have to go to the CSS, means styles. So for that, what I'll do is I will write here for this image imge, for this image its style, and inside its style the height must be equal to you can see its height was 250. So when I'll put my cursor over it, then its height must become, let's say, 400. Okay, and again style image style dot width should become equal to, earlier it was, you can say, it was 200, and here the width must become 350. This is what should happen when I put my mouse over this image. So let's save it, and here I will refresh, and when I will refresh it, now I will take my mouse over this picture, and you can see its shape has increased, its size has increased. So now it has got its new size, but you must have seen that on commerce websites that when you take your mouse on the picture, it increases its size, and then when you leave that cursor from that picture, it again takes its original shape. So for that, we have to use another event handler. Now you can see that it has taken a new shape, but I want it to regain its original shape. For that, I will have to use another event handler, and that event handler is onmouseout. Image dot onmouseout is equal to function, and again image dot style dot height must become equal to, again it should take its original shape, and that is height must be 250, and that is 200. 250 and 200. So 250, and so here we have, I'll refresh it. So now when I'll put my cursor over it, it will take a larger size, and then now you can see when I will remove my cursor from the picture, then it will again take its original shape. Okay, so this is how this on mouse over and on mouse out work. On mouse over, whenever I will put over any put over my cursor on any of the things, that will be changed, means the event will occur on it. Whatever event I have told it to do, that event will be done, and whenever I will leave my cursor from that particular element, a new event will take place. There is one more event handler which you can use uh, inside forms, and that you can use when you submit any form. So for submit, I have in the previous video, if you have seen, then I had made a window alert here. Okay, for this, so let us for some time let us uh, remove it for the time being, because instead of it I am going to use something else. So for this submit button, I can make inside the form. This is used inside the forms only. So this is one more event handler, and that is on submit. Okay, so on submit, so on submit, what should happen when I, this is my form, from here to here, this is my form, and when I will click on submit button, this is the button which is the submit button, and when I'll click on it, then what should happen on submit, that it should write window.alert and it should write here, thanks for submitting the form. Okay, so and I can use one more form here, which is the reset button. So here I can I can make one more input button, and that is input type is equal to reset, and I am giving it a value as the. After that I will use here another event handler, and that is on reset. Okay, so whenever I'll click on reset button, then this event handler will take place, and here also I am writing window.alert. I can write anything here. For example, I'll write please fill the form carefully. Okay, so this is what I want. Here I will make this button as, let's say, this button I will make as I'll give it any name. For the time being I'm giving it any other name, and I'm making another button here. Input type is equal to submit. Okay, and I'm giving it a value as submit. Okay, so now I'll save it. Now you can see I am having 3 buttons here, and here when I'll click on reset, then it will send me a window message that please fill the form carefully, and if I'll click on submit, then it will send me a message that thanks for submitting the form. Okay, so this is how we can use those event handlers. There are many other event handlers also which you can use.